All right. Hey, gonna get this starting here in just 1 second. Wait till we get a couple people up. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but we'll give it a shot. There we go. All right, check. Okay. Hey everybody, we haven't started yet, so just hold tight. I'm gonna share this on the Facebook so people can get in it. And I'm up on YouTube. And yeah, but I don't know if you'll be able to hear the calls and the music on YouTube. So this is all just trying all this shit out for once here. So just hold tight. All right. Get a couple more. Let's wait till we get a couple more people listening because we only have 2 right now, and I think one person on the YouTube who's been staring at me doing nothing for 3 minutes. All right, so it's 9 o'clock. Fuck it. Oh, I do have live chat on here, so we can live chat on the Spreaker page too. Well, that's good. That's good. So if you're listening on Spreaker, make sure you chime in after we get going here. And if you're listening on YouTube, also let's give this a shot. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seen. My name is Izzy Presley, and welcome to The Live. Another fucking podcast. Live episode 3. And, gonna be having some fun. Talking some shit, as we always do. Gonna take some calls. Of course. Oh, pardon me. Of course, that live phone number is 323-642-8622. Once again, 323-642-8622. So you can call in, talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Good weekend. I should have been in Vegas. Of course, Guns N' Roses was in Vegas, and I was not. Just like at, well, the Troubadour show. I was not. They have those things they call bills that need to be paid. And unfortunately, I was out working to pay those bills. So there you go. Of course, yeah, we talked about the Troubadour show last week, and I'll tell you what. Before this whole thing started, I mean, when we knew it was happening, when it was announced, I always said, no Steven, no Izzy, no Izzy. I'm not interested. I don't care. But the Troubadour show would have been badass to see. Well, after seeing all the videos from that, and seeing all the videos from the Vegas shows, oh my god, they sound great. They sound so fucking good. So, with that said, hey, yes, I'm doing a stream, Russell. You watching? One of the two people watching? Chime in. You can call in. You can chime in here and tell me what you want to talk about. Gonna talk I'm talking a little GNR right now. I'm gonna talk some Gene Simmons, Ice Cube feud. The Vince Neil, Nicolas Cage, Drunken Vegas fight. Little Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, whatever you want to do. So yeah, it's like hearing all this shit about the GNR shows. God damn it, I'm all in. I gotta see it now. I gotta see it because look, when they came around when I was in high school, I didn't get to see them. I had the chance to go. I believe it was a Lies tour, and Soundgarden was opening up. It still was the original classic band, not the original band, the classic lineup, the Appetite lineup. Um, I can't believe I missed it. I really can't. I wanted to see it so goddamn bad, but I did not. So I didn't get to see him until 2012. Or was it 2011? Johnny Strutt would know, but Johnny's probably not listening live. So yeah, we saw him at Target Center, and they sounded fucking great, But that was the DJ Ashba, Bumblefoot lineup. Two great guitar players, absolute guitar players, but they're not Slash and Izzy. I mean, it's just all there is to it, But fucking, what can you do? What can you do? But god damn it, I want to see it now. I really do, and fuck it. I am going. Bad video settings. Use key frame. Yeah, this is all. If you're watching live on YouTube, the three people watching them, this is. Yeah, we'll see what happens. This is all experimental with the YouTube right now. If you want to call in, if you want to chat, of course, you can call in at 323. What the hell? Where is that? Info. Yes, 323. I should know this number because it's my California number. 323-642-8622. 323-642-8622. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just finally happened. Cheap Trick is in. That's right, Cheap Trick is in. Finally, Deep Purple is in, and NWA, as we figured they would get in at some point, yes, they're in too. Oh, God. Oh, I wonder if this will work. Hold on. I'm trying to figure something out here. I wonder if I could just slide this. That's what she said. Slide this right in. Yes! Oh, I'm going to test this out. I was at the Rainbow last night with the Ginger Princess. Every time Courtney Cox comes up on the show, that will be played from now on. That's just all there is to it. And I told her that last night. She got a good chuckle out of it. No, I didn't get to see Guns N' Roses live. You saw them on the Appetite tour? I heard so many stories about that. I was talking to Fred Curry about that because when they were opening up for Alice Cooper in St. Paul, that was when Steven Adler had a broken arm, and Fred Curry filled in with a bunch of shows for him. And people that saw them the first time ever in Minneapolis, that's who they saw. Oh, Jesus Christ, it looked like I was stroking my microphone there. So yeah, they got to see him with Fred Curry from Cinderella because they were good friends when they opened up for Alice Cooper. So that would have been badass. No, I didn't get to see him. I never got to see the classic lineup, and I'm disappointed in myself. So I didn't go. I didn't get to go see him with fucking with Metallica. Um, I didn't see the Illusion tours. I didn't see anything. I didn't see him until 2012. Oh, I can imagine that was just debauchery. Crew and fucking Crew and GNR together. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just fucking pure debauchery. So, pardon me. So yeah, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame happened, and Gene Simmons and Mr. Ice Cube had a little spat verbally. Of course, Gene saying, "Hey, they don't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it's not rock and roll." And this is a fight that's been going on for years and years and years. It's like, well, who deserves to go in? Who doesn't deserve to go in? And it's so old. But Jacobus, you fucking perverted motherfucker. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Gene and oh my god, it's like this is my thing. Look, if you're not rock and roll, you probably should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And they're putting all genres in. But this is my thing. They keep putting all these rap artists in and these pop artists. But where's the country artist? Rock and roll is based off the blues and country. Why is there no country? Well, yeah, Elvis, Johnny Cash. There's a small handful that are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But it's look. Ice Cube had said, let's see, let's look at the quotes so I can get them exactly like we want to, so I'm not fucking up these quotes here. And of course, it's taking forever to load, yada yada yada. Ooh, do I have a comment? Somebody live chat. How the hell I ran my smart mouth and apparently I couldn't comment until I opened the Spreaker app. Fascist. Oh, hi, Sean Lee. She lost a bet to me. I'm not going to talk about what I get, but she lost a bet to me. All right, so here's those quotes. Ice Cube was, let's see, la, 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 la. Oh, yeah, get used to it. Yada, yada, yada. It's rock and roll isn't a form of music. Well, Ice Cube, you're wrong. Rock and roll is a form of music. Hip hop is not rock and roll. Then, of course, Gene Simmons said it beautifully. And usually, Gene runs his mouth and he's just being Gene. And respectfully, I can't do a Gene Simmons voice. So this is Gene Simmons on Twitter on Saturday. Respectfully, let me know when Jimi Hendrix gets into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. He wrote it. He tagged Ice Cube in it. Then you'll have a point. And I don't think you can dispute that. And Cube replied, "Who stole the soul? Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Chubby Checker helped invent rock and roll. We invented it, y'all reprint it." Yeah, but you're not a rock and roll artist. They were rock and roll artists. You're not a rock and roll artist. You may have a rock and roll attitude. Well, you may have used to have a rock and roll attitude before you start doing family movies. But the fact is, you are not a rock and roll artist. Simmons, I didn't read all of this. I'm just getting to more of this. Gene Simmons replied, "Cube, I stand by my words, as he should. I respect NWA, but when Led Zeppelin gets into the Rap Hall of Fame, I'll agree with your point." And it's true. It's true. Gene Simmons has a point. And he wasn't trying to sell something. And yes, Sean chimes in on the Spreaker page. Anyone with any music education should know country, bluegrass, and blues deserves a nod to the birth of rock. And I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But this is the thing. See, with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, country artists are in there, but they're noted as visionaries or whatever, people that helped start rock and roll, but they're not actually in as full-blown members. I mean, Elvis crossed many boundaries. Johnny Cash crossed many boundaries. And there's a couple other artists in there. But country artists go into the Country Hall of Fame and the Country Songwriters Hall of Fame. because they're not rock and roll artists, even though that's where rock and roll came from. You're not going to see rock and or country artists going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So why is pop music going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Why is hip hop? Why is rap? Um, that's the argument that's been going on forever. If you're gonna call it the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there should be only rock and roll in it. And yes, rock and roll spreads many genres. You know, hard rock, thrash, metal, punk, um, not emo pop punk. They can no go away. But that's just all there is to it. That's my point. If you want to talk about this, give me a call. 323. Let's go over this number one more time. 323 642 8622. 323 642 8622. If you want, I want to hear your opinions on this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame gimmick. Um, do, 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 do. Checking the everybody watching on YouTube. That's two people. Russell Broken, and I don't know the other one because they're not. Ice T has a shot to me for the body count. Well, yeah, but that doesn't that's not iconic enough to make the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there, Russ. Um, it's just you have to be very, 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 very big. You have to, as cool as that body count record was. I bought it when it came out. And I got a lot of money for it because it had Cop Killer on it. But it's Ice T's not going to go in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with it. Hey, yes, I don't. Sean, look. Who cares about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or should we? Should we care about the Grammys? We care about the Oscars. I mean, yeah, but the Oscars are very. Oscars are different because movies haven't really changed that much. See, that's the thing is you can care if you want to care, Sean. You can care if you want to care. I try not to, then I get all worked up about it. I can't help it. That's just I just can't help it. I get all worked up and try not to care about it, but then when cool shit like Kiss going in and Cheap Trick, one of the greatest American bands of all time, finally goes in, and Deep Purple goes in, it's you get excited about it. You know, I mean, when Priest goes in, when Maiden goes in, even though I'm not a huge Maiden guy, even though I enjoy going to watch the Iron Maidens because Courtney's my good friend. Yes, I love Rick Nielsen and Robin Zander too. But I mean, Maiden was very revolutionary in hard rock and metal, and they deserve to be in the rock. I mean, look, Iron Maiden is probably the biggest band in the fucking world right now. If you think about it, everywhere they play outside of the United States, they're selling out stadiums. I mean, like soccer stadiums, like 100,000 people, and they come to the United States and they sell out everywhere that they go. Iron Maiden is arguably the biggest band in the world, and they're a metal band, which is awesome, hard rock metal, and I love it. That it warms my heart that kind of an artist is arguably the biggest band in the world. I'm not a huge Maiden guy. I like the hits. I like the hits, but unfortunately now every time I hear Maiden, this is all I hear. Yeah, I'm gonna kill that. Your teen son listens to Cash, Queen, Kiss, Man, etc. My work is done. Hey, look, you're raising your kid right. Throw some Elvis in there. Throw some Beatles in there. Throw some Waylon in there, and you're going in the right direction. Your work has been done. You've been doing this correctly. Oh yes. If you're just joining us, every time I talk about Corny from the Iron Maidens, this is going to get played. If you're watching on YouTube and not hearing this, it's the Dreamweaver thing from Wasp. That's an interesting thing. But look, Wasp, as revolutionary as they were, Russ checking in on the YouTube page. Russell Broken One. Wasp in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I look. I love Wasp, and they were right in that heart of that. Right in the heart of the beginning of that rock and that '80s rock. I just don't think they sold enough records. I really don't. I love Wasp, man. Those first few records are just amazing. Live in the Raw is probably live as it was probably one of my favorite live albums of all time. I love Wasp. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well, if you're putting that's what she said. She said tip of the iceberg. She said tip. Sean, when I play the thing there, that Wayne's World thing, is that coming through on your side? I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming it is. Animal. That's a classy song. Yes, it is. Actually, we did we did an acoustic version of that a couple years back before I moved out here. I did this live show with this band in St. Cloud. We did it at in the Keller Bar at the Red Carpet, and they just learned a bunch of acoustic tunes. And yeah, we did an acoustic version of "Animal" by Wasp. It was fucking great. It was fucking great. Gary Wright. Oh yes. Okay, so that is coming through. Russ, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. When I play the Dreamweaver, are you hearing it? And I'm going to share the phone number. So if you want to call in and talk about any of this stuff, please, please, please do. Oh, ooh, Dreamweaver, I believe into the night. What else do we got? We got a little bitch fight with Vince Neil and Nic Cage. Call in, bitch. Not you, Sean. I mean, you can call in too, but I wasn't calling you a bitch. Yeah, this is. Everybody was talking about this little bitch fight, and it was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. And albuterol inhalers, it's like crack. Interesting. I'll have to remember that. So yeah, I watched this fucking video, and these guys are just hammered. And apparently, Vince grabbed a girl by the hair, threw her down. She had asked for a autograph or something stupid like that. Um, and then they ended up just hugging it out, saying, "I love you, man. I love you." And you could just tell that they are just blitzed. As you should be in Vegas. But this is in the afternoon. The sun's still out, and they're just hammered. And, that's Vince for you. But it is what it is. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Give me a call 323 642 8622. All right, we got any more publicity stunt after too many cocktails. I wouldn't call it a look. When you're that drunk, you're not thinking, "Hey, this would be a great publicity stunt." I think that was them just fucking hammered, just absolutely hammered. That's all it was. They were tanked. They were both hammered. And I'm not a Nicolas Cage fan either. At all. At all. I think he's one of the most overrated actors of all time. Top 5 worst actors of all time. Up there with Vin Diesel and dude from Bill and Ted, Keanu Reeves. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Paul Walker was one of the worst actors of all time too. I'm sorry he's gone, but Sean chimed in on the Spreaker page here. I sat backstage with Mick Mars and Nikki Sixx, little people and clowns running all. You can say midget on this show, Sean. You can say midget, and it hurts me that you didn't. You felt like you were tripping. That was just hilarious. But you can say midget. They're called midgets, and we love them. I would love a midget. I got to get me a midget. You know, dress them up like me, be my little mini me. It would be awesome. It'd be so cool. No, you can though. You can though. It would be great. Could you imagine a little mini me? How fucking great would that be? A mini Izzy. Yeah, you're a nurse. So? You can call them midgets. I've done midget bowling. It's awesome. It's hilarious. If you've never done midget bowling, there's this guy up in Minnesota, up in the. I love them little hands. Ha! Yeah, I do too. Um, there's this dude up in Minnesota and up in the Midwest who does. He's a midget, and he used to do midget wrestling. He's been on Springer, yada yada yada. He does midget bowling, and basically what he does is he sets up a. It almost looks like a half pipe ramp, but it's a bowling lane, these huge bowling pins, and he gets all greased up with baby oil, which is funny right there. And then throw them, you throw them, you bowl them. It is hilarious and it is awesome. I mean, it is awesome. That dude makes some money doing that too, because it costs like $20 to do it. It's fucking great. It is great. Ah, Jacobus, you fucker. Oh yeah, Brian. Brian's his name. Brian is his name. Jacobus, you fucker. Why didn't you call in, bitch? I had a friend that was at the Guns N' Roses show in Vegas on Friday night, and he was kind of like he was messaging me like during the show while he was waiting for it to come on, and I wonder if he's up. We should. He's probably not up. Call in now to talk GNR live on the air. All right. Derek Casper, one of my cheesehead friends. Speaking of my cheesehead friends, though, my buddy Derek, and we're all friends with, we all met through this band called Annex. And our buddy, Bross, is having a little problem here. He's over. He received the space message today. I'm just gonna read it. I apologize to those of you that I kept in the dark, but March 9th, my kidneys were removed. After a 2.5 month battle with kidney infection from hell, I've been on dialysis ever since. My kidneys were the size of watermelons for the last few years, and the discomfort was unbearable. So basically, he's rolling without kidneys right now, and he needs a kidney, like ASAP. He's been staying with his parents in Albuquerque, New Mexico while this has been happening. He doesn't want to be on dialysis very long, of course. So, this is what I'm going to reach out to everybody to do. I would do it, but blood type doesn't match. The transplant would be so. I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty here. So, we'll cover the donor transportation costs, which isn't covered by my insurance. Parents and sisters' home is available for donor and their family in Albuquerque. Blood type is AB plus, so I can match with anyone on that note. There are 6 factors to match perfectly, and the transplant committee will evaluate who is the best match. They will not update me on who is going through the testing process. So please do not feel obliged to get tested unless you've thought this through. So if you are an AB plus and you have a kidney to spare and you want to save somebody's life, here is your chance. You can contact Melissa Roberts, the living donor coordinator at Presbyterian Renal Transplant Services. That's 1 800 597 7217. That's 1 800 597 7217 or 505 563 6472. Give her his name, which is Ross Rostrap. Oh, do 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 do. Hold on. Oh, do 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 do. I guess no one's Bros. I always forget. Oh, do 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 do. Scroll up. Yeah, Ryan Brostrap. So give them his name. Like I said, if you're an AB plus, um, and you want to save somebody's life, here's your chance. We got two kidneys. And if you have, you can live on one, and he can live on one. So once again, if you're AB plus, call Melissa Roberts, Living Donor Coordinator, Presbyterian Renal Transplant Services, 1-800-597-7217 or 505-563-6472. And his name is Ryan Brostrap. You want to save a life? There's your chance. All right, let's check this. It's called wine. Yes. Jacobus, you have a terrible voice in person. But you're hilarious. Oh, and Sean is a nurse, and she's saying that you can do type O positive too, she believes. But you have to go through the screening process. So if you want to help a guy out, save his life, there you go. Um, there you go. Jacobus, just call in, you bitch. And no, I'm not telling you we're in Wisconsin. Any of my friends are. Ha! All right. All right. What else do we have on tab? What's new? Hey, man. Look, Russ is chiming in on the YouTube page here. Awesome you to announce the donor list. Look, I just want to help a buddy out. You know, save a guy's life. What can you say? So I'll be posting all that information on the Facebook page, facebook.com/anotherfmpodcast. Yeah. One big thing I forgot here on Twitter. Hold on, let me grab my phone. All right. Oh, look, I have a new subscriber on YouTube. I am on a quest on Twitter to land at 1 million followers. And right now I am currently at 1,641. So go over to that Twitter machine and find me, Izzy_Presley, and hit that follow button. Because I am at 1,641 followers, creeping in on 1 million. And that is the goal. That is the goal. So we'll see what happens. But I should be able to be there by the end of the week, you'd think. You know, by the massive response that this show has. Oh, yeah, speaking of the show, last week we had on transgender porn star. Yeah, as long as your name isn't. Oh, this is hilarious, Shawnee. It's just a kidney as long as your name isn't Nikki Six or from Green Bay. You're good. Well, I would say anywhere in Wisconsin because, when you cross that cheddar curtain and drive into Wisconsin, you automatically feel like you're drunk, even though you haven't had anything to drink. Then you leave and you feel like you're hungover, even though you haven't had anything to drink. That's how much they drink in Wisconsin. Oh, it's true. It's true. So last week, one of the most interesting and fun interviews I ever did was with transgender porn star Morgan Bailey. If you haven't heard that, go back and listen to it. It was very, very entertaining. And of course, the week before was, Courtney Cox from Iron Maids. Great response to that one too. A Chicagoan in Wisconsin and a Vikes fan. Well, I mean that's fine. Secord still sucks. You live in Hudson, it's still Wisconsin. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Courtney. Okay, I said her name again. I'm sorry. This drop has to get played every time I say her name. About 1,000 listens for the Courtney Cox episode, and about 500. That's what she said. About 500 for the Morgan Bailey. So, Jacobus, you always have a heart on. Jacobus always has a heart on. There's just no doubt about it. He jerks off about 40 times a day on the fucking cruises, and he tells you about it. So where was my thing? Yeah, last week was Morgan Bailey. Um, Go listen to it. We're about 500 listens. Should be about 2,000 for that one because one, she's a porn star and has an amazing, amazing. Well, of course you keep thinking of Cassandra from Wayne's World when I play that because that's what the scene was. But now, when I watch the Iron Maidens, Courtney's playing, and I don't hear Iron Maiden. That's what I hear. Oh, it's true. Um, so yeah, go back to listen to last week's show. Um, if you haven't yet, it's amazing, and some people thought it was disturbing. But look, it's somebody's life, and it was a very, very, very cool story. It really was. And then next week, this has been confirmed. Next week in studio, I will have Duff Goldman. It's finally confirmed. It's finally happening. Finally, the Duff is coming to another fucking podcast. Of course, I couldn't get Duff from Guns N' Roses, so I had to do the next best thing. Oh, okay. He just landed, and okay, he's working. He's waiting on his bags. We'll be live for about another 30. Let's sit here and talk for another 30. Why not? So yeah, check out. You can comment on the live YouTube. There's a chat in there. Yes, I love the Pussycat. No, I only got one. Russ, I think you're the only person watching on YouTube. That's how big this show is. I think the other one was probably Shawnee. She was listening and watching at the same time. There's a chat room on the YouTube thing there, Shawnee. You tried. You didn't try good enough. You should have did it topless. That would have worked. So yeah, Duff Goldman from Chef Duff from Ace of Cakes. I guess would he be a celebrity chef? You tried topless? Well, you should have did it with your FaceTiming me at the same time. That would work. Is he a celeb? Is he considered a celebrity chef because he's on Ace of Cakes? Because he's on the Food Network? Is he a celebrity chef? I don't know. I mean, he was. We're going to find all that out next week. And I have some serious questions about the restaurant industry. Even though he's not in the restaurant industry, he's still a chef, and he still went to school, and he still learned all that shit. So he knows these people. So he's got some explaining to do. And it's going to be two chubby guys talking about food for about an hour, and I can't wait. I seriously can't wait. Cannot wait. Jacobus. I said titties. He got all excited. Okay. So, well, my buddy that was at the Guns N' Roses show just landed in Madison. He's waiting for his bags, and we'll see what happens. We'll see. Okay, he's typing back. I'm giving you play-by-play on this. He's typing back. He's typing back. I wonder if he drove to the airport or if he's getting a ride. So if he's getting a ride, then he can dial in. He'll call in 10 minutes. All right, we'll have the live report from Madison, Wisconsin about the Guns N' Roses shows in Vegas this weekend. So in about 10 minutes, he's going to be calling in. We can talk about that. Baking is a science and Duff is a badass. Yes. I have pneumonia and on the doctor crack cough meds with codeine. Well, that should make you comfortable enough to go live topless. Jacobus, what do you think about that? I mean, I think you would agree. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be a fun interview, Russell. I cannot wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. So what else do you guys want to talk about? What else is on your mind? Because, we filled about 40 minutes. I used to do 45. But now with this new thing, I upgraded my account. Which ginger hole? I have two of them. Now I can broadcast for up to 3 hours. So, and if you want to help out, you absolutely can, because this show is not free to do. but it will always be free. You can hit me up, and you can contribute to the show via PayPal, izzy.presley@gmail.com. Contribute to the show. There is about $2,000 worth of gear that is needed to make the show even bigger and better. Because if you listen, what we could do, what we're doing right now, people chiming in, this is live. This is all live. We could do this with multiple guests in studio and you guys calling in. We could do that. I'm just about $2,000 short because I need microphones, I need a new interface, and that would pay for the hosting service for the entire year. See? It's not free to do, but I will never charge you because I love you, and you feel that. Hey, while we're on this too, check out our great sponsors. Rockstar Leatherworks. RockstarLeatherworks.com. Leather bands, cuffs, watches. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. RockstarLeatherworks.com. Make sure you check them out. Shawnee. Of course, we've talked Dead Threads before. Check out Dead Threads on Facebook. And because basically what she does, she sells these t-shirts on Etsy. She goes out and buys old rock t-shirts and she turns them into like sundresses, tube top dresses, with the dress part being that little schoolgirl plaid stuff. What you call this? You saw these, you'd have to jerk off right there because they're hot. Tank tops, all this kind of cool stuff. So she takes these old school rock t-shirts and turns them into other stuff. Or what you could do, Shawnee, is you could buy. I could put these shirts up for sale again. I could put up the Loyal Minion t-shirts, and we could sell those again. And then gals, you could send them to Melissa over at Dead Threads, and she could make them all hot for you. She did one for herself, and it turned out amazing. She called us, nobody ever has extra stuff to donate. The only thing I have to donate is semen, and nobody wants that. And then, of course, the people that do my stickers, you're watching on YouTube, I'll show them to you. No, I won't because I don't know where they are. But I'm going to send some out this week. So if you want stickers, let me know. Hit me up by the Twitter machine or on the Facebook page, facebook.com/anotherfpodcast, or hit me up by email, izzy@izzypresentproductions.com, and I will send some stickers out for you. Because, they're badass and you deserve them. And my face deserves to be plastered anywhere, on, and everywhere. Ah! That's right. Shawnee just bought a new Motorhead t-shirt. And I'm going to find the link here, and I'll post it in the chat. So, Shawnee, you can check it out. Because I don't know if you've checked her stuff out yet. So, yeah, vid-decals.com is Vid Decals. That's the people who do my stickers, and they can create anything that you want. They're vinyl based. They last for years. It's so freaking cool. So great quality. So if you need stickers done, there you go. There you go. All right. So here is. I'm gonna post it anyways. Deal with that. Etsy.com/shop/deadthreadsinc. And I'm even going to post it on the YouTube thing. Yeah, tweet me. There's the YouTube link. There's a link up in the YouTube. All right. You're lagging on YouTube. Might have to lower the bandwidth. Bad video settings. Let's stream options. Let's try this. Optimize for less viewer buffering. I don't think I can change it while we're up. I'll have to deal with it next week. What can you do? Just waiting on a call for Derek. He'll be calling in shortly to talk about Guns N' Roses. Oh, great. And of course, my computer's going to do this shit again. So we'll see what happens. But that's all good to go. All right, so what else do we want to talk about while we're waiting for Derek? You need I'll give you some measurements. No, that's not a challenge. Double D's? You're double D's? I must clap on you. Or give you the clap. You know, one of the two. One of the two. Jacobus, nothing. You're not saying anything about the double D's? Jacobus, you're slacking on me, buddy. He's probably like cracking one off just because you were talking about double D's. Because that's how Jacobus rolls. She's not that kind of girl, Jacobus. She has morals. And yes, I am. Jesus Christ, they're even dialing in on the YouTube page about it. Oh my God. I just forgot what I was going to say now. I guess I'm just going to have to play this again. I got to check out these other drops. These ones that come stock. Let's check these out while we're waiting for Derek to call in. Oh! There we go. There's for the boobies. There's for the boobies. Double D's. I like that one. I like that one. And oh, yeah. So you can take a picture of them. Yes. And oh! More cheering for the boobies! Boobies. All right. That was a horrible gun sound. Okay, Thunderlight. I got a little laughing gallery too. What's this one? I don't like that one. Yeah, that one was dumb too. No, Jacobus, I have not seen them. I have not seen them. And if I did, I wouldn't be able to show you anyways because I'm not that guy. I have respect. I take care of the women's. The women's. My women's. All right. Here we go. Come on. Give it to me, guys. Come on through to the other side. All right. So I guess I'm going to have to fucking call him myself. The computer is fucking lagging here. This happened last time. It was working fine until now. It was working fine until now, and now somebody tries to call in and it's fucked. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Oh, let's try this one more time. It's not a bomb. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. Of course, the computer's lagging now. Oh, good times, good times. So, we're talking about Sean's boobies, because, boobies are a glorious thing. Shawnee, I'm sorry. Shawnee, she's getting saucy. Call me Shawnee. Call me Shawnee. That's hot. All right. All right, this is back now, almost. Come on, baby. Come a little bit closer, you mind. What the hell is making this log like this? It's not. Phone calls. Oh man, this is entertaining, isn't it? Just watching me sit here. Get my shit together. That's what she said. Or would that be a what? That's what he said. Come on. Come on. Troubleshooting while on the air. I ran into this problem last week. The fucking thing works fine for how long, and now we run into problems. There we go. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Don't worry. Last week I almost gave out, or 2 weeks ago I almost gave. Oh no! I almost gave out somebody's phone number on the air while I was calling him back. 92 4561. All right, we are calling. We are calling. Mr. Casper, how the hell are you? Well, you know, cats are evil like that. It's probably plotting on how to kill you. Yeah, this is just realizing that we've had too much ginger on the show in the last couple of weeks. Because, of course, you're a ginger, I'm a ginger, Courtney's a ginger. Okay, so I just said Courtney, so I got to play it. You probably can't hear it, but anyways. Um, anyways, so you were at the Guns N' Roses shows, or one of them at least. Okay, and we were messaging. They went on a little late. Um, well, yeah, as a Wisconsinite, you know, living inside the Cheddar Curtain, that should just be oh sweet, more drinking time. Oh, that's horseshit. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, you know, it's Vegas. I'm sure there was stuff to keep people awake. And there was so it was basically all old people. I'm assuming there was some people in their 20s there. Right, right, right. Oh, badass. Good times. Um, mhm. Right. And the video that I saw from Friday night and from Saturday, they sounded fucking great. Oh Jesus. What? Oh, nice. Oh, nice, nice. Well, that's awesome. I mean, how's the arena? I'm assuming it's brand new, so it's pretty nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and I mean that's what they. One of the reasons they built that is to try to lure a hockey team there too. So I don't know. Yeah, that could. But I tell you what, covering that team would be a lot of fun. Saturday night, did you make it to the Faster Pussycat show? Mm-hmm. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. Yeah, it's no excuse. You should have went to Faster Pussycat. They were at they were playing at Vamped. Yeah, yeah, I would have been there, but bills, those things that they expect you to pay. Dude, I look for well weekends. See, I usually go like Sunday or Monday, and when I last time I went, it took me 3.5 hours, but there was no traffic going there at all, and no traffic coming back. That's why I go. Yep, yep. It's almost worth just doing the hour-long flight. Before we let you go here, you do the fucking curling gimmick, right? Why'd you give up on the curling? That's a good reason to drink beer. Oh, really? Jesus Christ! I mean, are they getting paid though? So basically, man, that's got to. So basically, you have to be well off when you start if you're going to actually do this full time. Ah, there you go. Jesus Christ! I wow. Fucking Canadians, I tell you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I know it was kind of growing there even before I left. Right, right. Well, dude, I'm glad we were able to talk some GNR. And dude, keep in touch, man. Hell yeah. Well, beer? Do you think? Yeah, absolutely needs to be done. Bring that Hannah bitch with you too. All right, man. Take care. Derek Casper checking in from beautiful Green Bay, Wisconsin. Or Madison, or wherever the fuck he just flew into. His phone number is Green Bay. But I think he's in Madison now. So, all right, we are at... What time is it? Oh, we're at an hour. So, yeah, we're at an hour. If you're listening on YouTube and you want to hear everything, you're going to need to go to the Spreaker page, Spreaker.com/anothereffingpodcast, and listen to it back via there. If you can also listen to it on the YouTube page, the iTunes. So if you're listening on iTunes, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave feedback and all that kind of good stuff. We are going to be doing a live show each and every Monday, usually 6 p.m. California time. I'm going to be taking your calls and talking about whenever, and chiming in on all the pages and yada yada yada. Let's see. I'm trying to comment on YouTube. Watching your ginger ass, can't comment. Sorry about it. Like I said, maybe your boobs have to be out when doing it. I don't know. So we are going to make like a tree and get out of here. We are at 1 hour because nobody else is calling in. So what can you do? I guess maybe I'll have to see. I thought running this through YouTube, I would be able to get all of the stuff rolling in, but all the audio from both inputs rolling in, but obviously not. So I'm gonna have to find another way to do that. Right. So, like I said, check out the sponsors: Dead Threads, Rockstar Leatherworks, Vid Decals. Working on a couple more. Might have a guitar company coming on. I think there's an energy drink that should be coming on too, but might help if I actually talk to them about that. Right. So let us cue the outro music. We'll see you tomorrow. I think the Great Babu tomorrow, and Adrian Dater. You don't have to be prepared to call in. I'll send them. You got to send me your address again, because I thought I sent them to you. Anyways, send me your address. I'll send you out some stickers. Jacobus, I'll just bring them on the boat, unless you want them sooner. I suppose we can turn this up just a little bit. There we go. That voice is still louder than the music, so yeah. Hit me up on the Spreaker page. Hit me up on the Facebook page, facebook.com/anothereffingpodcast. Twitter machine, Izzy_Presley. You said rack. And this has been an Izzy Presley production. I do love you all. And I will see you tomorrow night. And next week, Duff Goldman, Ace of Cakes, Celebrity Chef, will be in studio. I do love you all. Yay! I got clappers! Yay! Clappers!